I went and picked up my record of employment today from the job that I quit. And I talked to one of the people I used to work with there, and she asked me, like, why'd you quit? And I was just kind of like, you know, because she knows, you know. But yeah, I just said, this shit sucks. It's dumb, and it makes me want to fucking die. Like, why is a job like that? Why does it just make you want to fucking die? Why is it something that's just, it sucks the life out of you, man? And she said that she knew exactly what I was talking about. She said that months into taking that job, she had to start taking antidepressants. And it's just like, it's crazy. We're supposed to work jobs so that, like, we don't become homeless and therefore criminalized. It's like, homeless people, I want to, without bashing homeless people, because it's not, I guess we're calling them unhoused. The unhoused. It's like the unhoused are used as examples. Like, this is what happens when you don't comply with the status quo. You end up homeless and therefore criminalized. And it's just nuts. Like, working at that place, I've seen people get kicked out just because they're homeless. Even though they're actual paying customers, the fact that they're homeless is enough to get them kicked out. And that's crazy to me. And what can I say? I'm not allowed to say anything. Because one time a dude was kicked out by the owner. And then the guy getting kicked out, he said to me when he had a moment, he's only kicking me out because I'm homeless. And I was like, yeah, it really fucking looks that way. Because I've served this guy before, and he's totally cool. He's kind. He just buys what the fuck he's getting, and then he sits down and does whatever on his computer. And he pointed out that some businessman on his computer buying the same thing, whatever, he's not gonna get kicked out. And the owner saw me talking to him, and he asked me later, hey, what'd he say to you? And I told him, you know, I was like, he said that you're kicking him out just because he's homeless. And he agreed. He agreed, and he's like, well, yeah, of course. As though it's like, I didn't even know what to say to him, man. Just because it's like, yeah, I don't know. Just upholding the status quo is fucking nuts, man. It's crazy. Like, we do it at the expense of our own fucking peace. We do it at the expense of a sense of community. Like, you work beside people that it's like you're spending most of your time with. Like, you're spending 8 hours a day, 5 days a week with these people. And you get in trouble if you talk to them. You get in trouble for quote-unquote fraternizing. You're not here to fraternize. You're here to work. And it's just like, This girl, she has to pay for antidepressants. She gets paid minimum wage. And she has kids. It's nuts. Like, and this is what I mean about, like, what I posted about before, like my intro for my fundraiser. It just, like, doesn't make sense. Why would I contribute to that? Why would I want to be part of that? It's literally, like I've said, we compromise our values and our integrity because the society is based on fear. If we don't uphold the status quo, we end up homeless and our lives are in jeopardy. But it's like we're already living like our lives are in jeopardy when we go to our jobs. We brag about, oh, I don't even eat, just so I can get the job done. Like, that's a brag. That's crazy to me. Like, I care about my health. I care about my well-being. I don't like feeling like shit. And it's just like, no job gives a fuck about your well-being. And somehow we're all supposed to give a fuck. It's just a lot of nonsense, man. It's a lot of fucking crazy nonsense. And that's why I give a fuck about social justice. The varying different things. It's all connected to the same fucking bullshit system. It's all oppression is linked to the same fucking bullshit, and that's why it's just like, that's what matters to me. I want to focus on work that fucking matters. Like, something I realized this morning, my roommates have zero understanding of basic food safety. Like, raw fish mess all over the counter. Like, to me, it seems like that should be basic knowledge. You don't leave a mess of raw fish fucking guts and juice all over a counter. It should be basic knowledge, but it's not taught in school. What we're taught in school is how to quote unquote be productive, but not in any meaningful kind of way. It's more about just what'll make money. You're taught how to be an employee. That's it. You're taught how to. What bothers me about saying that is that's what rich people say too, but they're part of the problem. That's a different conversation. But man, if we had a universal basic income, our education could actually be educational, because we wouldn't be focused on teaching just about what makes money, what feeds the capitalist system. The only way people are learning about food safety is if they're going to a fucking culinary course or program or whatever that they have to pay for so they can work a job that focuses on that. But everybody should have, like, we all deal with food. Everybody does. Everybody handles food. We all have to cook. We should all be aware of food safety. We're not educated on basic fucking living, man. We're not educated on community. Like, we're educated on being afraid of community. We're educated to sit in silence and deference to each other in division. From school, from elementary school, getting in trouble for connecting with your peers. It's just fucking nuts to me, man. It's all nuts. And I know that there are a lot of people who just don't see the problem with what I'm saying. And whatever, it is what it is. But man, we all want to live in peace. We all want to be happy. But how the fuck are we gonna do that by upholding the status quo? Anyway, that's a thought, or a few. I have some plans for how I'm gonna go about this week, promoting my fundraiser and whatever. Gonna hit up some old spots, look for some connections that I haven't maintained, and yeah, keep you posted. I'll do the things. But fuck the status quo. Yeah. I really want to pole dance. That's what I fucking love doing. That's what I want to fucking do. I want to pole dance. So yeah. Anyway, that's it. If something else comes up, I'll record another thing. In the meantime, have a great fucking Sunday.